Hello, divine beings. Welcome to Wednesday, January 17th, 2024. I'm your astrologer, Sarah Ashley, here with Wednesday's daily dose of AstroTarot. Okay, so if you haven't already done so and you would like a reading with me in the near future, then go on my website, sarahashleyAstrology.com, and book, because I only have a few appointments left at the end of the month. So if you want to get in, that's how you're going to get in. All right, so let's get into today's energies. It is my birthday, my solar return. So thank you again for all the birthday love, guys. They've already sent me, and I so appreciate it. It's my dream. It's my dream come true to be here and help serve the collective with all of this knowledge, especially at this time. And today is going to be a fiery day with this moon in Aries squaring the sun in Capricorn. Now, think about like when you're watching an action movie, okay? And I said that at 5:05 on the clock, so I know I'm right about this. That's some synchronicity. 5:05, big change, tense changes. You're watching the last 15 minutes of an action movie, okay? Like Die Hard. One of those like really good ones from like the 80s or 90s, right? Because I'm 40, so I can throw myself back a little bit, right? Okay. So, in the last 15 minutes, we have to, get that bad guy before he blows up the building or whatever the fuck he's going to do, right? So the hero has to go in and save all of us. Well, right now, we're at that last 15 minutes. We're at that nail biter. We know Bruce Willis, whoever that, the hero is of the movie, he's going to win, but it looks so close. It's so close. It looks like that villain is definitely going to, somehow push that hero over the ledge and kill him. It like looks like it, right? But we all know how the movie ends, and that's where we are right now, guys. Okay, that's definitely where we are. There's a lot of tension here. So Sun square Moon, Sun in Capricorn is a builder, okay? It sees the long-term plan, and it wants to express that. It wants to make sure that things are, regulated to a certain extent. And there's long-term foundations for society. And that moon, which is our emotional expression in Aries, it's impatient. So the Sun square Moon is a lot of impatience, and I feel like we're not feeling regulated, especially today with the Moon conjunction Chiron, which is the wounded healer, and later in the day, Moon will also conjunct with North Node, and then Moon is opposed with the South Node. So we're really being called to action today, really being called to action to move this storyline forward. The movie as we know it, All the World the Stage, you guys who've been with me for a while, that's tattooed on my arm. We're seeing it all play out. It's very predictable at this point for those who've been following the movie for a long time. We all know what's going to happen next. But yes, we might find ourselves emotionally triggered, biting our nails, ready for this tension to be over, growing an impatient stay. Also today, we have Mercury in Capricorn making a beautiful sextile to Saturn in Pisces, which means the energy today is going to last for a very long time. It's going to have long-term consequences, long-term spiritual consequences. So make sure 333, as I say that on the timestamp, which is cooperation and collaboration. Make sure what you're saying out loud to your friends, family, lovers, yourself even, is something that you want kind of written in stone, because it's like, so it is written, so it shall be done type of energy, okay? Saturn in Pisces, my guys are saying to say it doesn't give a fuck. It gives no fucks. There's a lot of divine retribution going on right now. The fakery and tomfoolery and inauthenticity that I have been seeing, not just in the spiritual community, but just everywhere, the lying, the mocking of God, the mocking of the divine, the mocking of what we do for a living by people who do this for a living, who are prophets and prophetesses, okay? And acting like otherworldly beings. I'm not talking about channelers. Like, it's okay. Like Bashard, he's channeling. Okay, he's a channel. But I'm talking about people who come on here and act like they're not humans. That is a blasphemy. Okay, utterly blasphemous. 444 on the timestamp as I say that. So, like Little Nas X, he blasphemed, and he's mocking God. He's mocking. And nobody's enjoying it. So I'm just saying, be careful what you're putting out there. And false images are a huge sin, huge sin. Listen, all of us have flaws. We've all dealt in inauthenticity one time or other in our lives. Early on in my career, I didn't want to. I was firm about that, and I get carried away. And some of what you saw, okay, I'm not going to regret that I said this because it's the truth, was not who I am at heart. And even though I wasn't doing anything wrong necessarily, it wasn't me. And that's because I had a lot of influences around me who were pulling me this way and that way. And I said, oh, never again. I said, I'm going to just be my authentic raw self. And so it is, and so will be. So we really need to be careful because we are playing with fire when we mess with our gifts and we give our gifts out on loan, is what I did with to other people who might not necessarily deserve them. So be very discerning and picky about that as well, is a message that's coming in. I know this is a little long-winded today, and sometimes you guys don't like that, and sometimes you do. I know TikTok and Insta doesn't like that. The longer it is, the less views they want me to have, but whoever needs to hear needs to hear. Now, also later tonight into tomorrow morning, this moon will square up. Notice how I said it's square up with Pluto in Capricorn. So as we are going closer and closer to the Pluto Cazimi, which is Sun conjunction Pluto, which is an explosive end to this chapter and going into the new chapter, which is the age of Aquarius. Yeah, we're going to have to deal with having to integrate all these new feelings, all of these new energies around us, and it could feel very awkward, okay? So we're definitely at the last 15 minutes of this movie, and it's not easy, but good news is the moon is trining Venus today in Sag, so it's a good life, okay? That's the undertone. It's a good life, la 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 la. Don't know the lyrics, but I know it's a good life. I think that's Sinatra. All right, it's a good life. You are blessed. You are blessed. Let's get some tarot and oracle. I got my oracle on my hands first. Divine dogs. You know me and dogs. I'm also a serious bee lady. So let's get some divine dogs. All right, okay. That one wanted to come out. Success. Honor your gifts. What did I say? Honor your gifts. Mercury sextiling Saturn. Honor your gifts. Honor your gifts. They're not to be played with. And know that the sky's the limit with your manifestation of your talents. Don't shortchange yourself and don't give them away to other people. Do not. They can't steal them for you. They can't steal them from you. But why would you do that? Why would you give away your power? All right, tarot. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Okay, that came up quickly too, and it fell. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, we're working. We're working really hard. And all of this has been planned. All these things that are going on right now have been planned by the divine since the beginning of time. And our success right here is being patient, being assertive, owning our gifts, being authentic, not getting triggered, and not getting caught up in a story that isn't ours, okay? Know your story and own it. Anyways, I hope everybody has a wonderful Wednesday, Mercury day, and I'll see you in the next one. Love and light. Thank you. Bye-bye.